I'm on the ESK8 UK live show. I'm on their Facebook page. Are we live? Is this thing on?
We're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ESK8 UK live show, the UK ESK8 live show. You know, I'm never sure which letters come first or second. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We got Thomas from Skateboards Electric. You know me, never riding, your favorite rider or not, from Eastgate Racing Academy. Silent Sookie, this is my favorite part right here. Silent Sookie up in that corner, Thomas over in that corner, and here I am. It's reversed, so it's always the hardest, funnest part of this whole thing. Thank you for another exciting episode, folks. Here we go. We're going to make this a quick one today. Probably a little bit longer if I keep getting tongue-tied. And we're here with some exciting people, Thomas and Sookie. So Sookie, you stay silent. Thomas, how you been?
Oh, things are good. Things are good. The health, the peace of mind, and the relationships are as strong as can be. That's what matters most in this world. We are strong as can be.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I just allegedly had to take a tree down, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. I cut down a 2-ton tree, and you realize all that sun, all that energy it's just stored potential energy. And it's amazing just seeing that what water and sunlight can create, wood, you know. But we're here to talk about carbon fiber today, so forget that wood for a moment. Anything new going on with the dragon that you'd like to discuss?
Sure. Yeah. Well, we had a big development happen just recently, and I can give you a full update on it. Sure. So let's jump into that.
Okay.
The Pro Dragon, we've been referring to it as the Pro Dragon up till just yesterday. And I decided it was time to up our game because the Pro Dragon's coming out so above and beyond special that I decided to not call it the Pro Dragon anymore. It's called the Alpha Draconian.
Alpha Draconian.
Draconian. Yes. And that name has symbolism and significant power. So that's what we're bringing. And all the blood, sweat, and tears to get to where we are today is going to be worth it because we've tested and we've overcome the odds, and we're finally ready to debut the ultimate race electric board. This thing is built specifically for the racetrack. We're not going to be able to take this on the street. It is track only because, oh my gosh.
I understand it.
2,000 watts.
Yeah, I was about to say the 2,000 gigawatts of power. You know, this thing is going back to the future in a hurry.
Exactly. Yeah. With that many watts, with the big motors, all-wheel drive, even with the option to have the big kart tires on there, it's going to be a beast. And we're so excited. You know, the story behind the Alpha Draconian is that they're dragon-like beings in the form of a human. So they're technologically advanced, super advanced in the thought world too. They communicate telepathically. They're star beings. And so it's the next level. Now that we have the Dragon boards, we have the Alpha Draconian board.
Sounds like the perfect name. So let me see if I got this right. We got a 22,000 watt, not 2,200, a 22,000 watt 4-wheel drive board that, again, we know is like in perfect sync with the rider through the miracle of these pivot shaft trucks. That's so I'm hearing this correct. And what's the top speed on it roughly?
Well, there's a couple different options. The um, I don't want to give away too much about the workings of how we get to where we get to, but for the for the shorter tracks, like the parking lot tracks, Cactus Cup type races,
Okay.
we're gonna have a top speed of about 45 miles an hour. So the torque will be super strong, and the top speed will be adequate because those shorter tracks, we don't go faster than 40 miles an hour on those super short tracks. But the torque's going to be super strong. So the top speed of 45 is going to be all we need. And we'll be able
O-
to hit that with the with the 165 millimeter wheels or
Okay.
the 10-inch kart tires. Take your pick. So that's what we
Okay.
got already all on lockdown. The other gear set is going to have a 65, 68 mile an hour top speed. So there we go. With all those watts and with all those high top speed numbers, look out. We're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So we're
So
super excited to finally have all that power and all that gearing and all that top speed integrated into the new Alpha Draconian board.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a winner. Um, I know my girl Chloe had just did the T race, the T track, which you're very, familiar with. Um, and I think she did it at 12 seconds, well, 13 seconds. So, do we got a rider lined up to for the T track?
Oh, we got a long list of riders, a long list, plenty of people to
And,
ride.
and
It's going to
which
be hard for me to resist the temptation to get on it myself.
which board would you use for the T track? The Draconius or a regular drag?
The Alpha Draconian, definitely. We gotta get the high torque. That T track, we gotta get the high torque gears on there because the T track is low top speed, and so
Okay.
gun that thing out of the into the straightaway on a T track and mash on the brakes with the all wheel drive system.
Okay.
It's gonna be really really fast and I know that people have been setting some specials above and beyond times with the cart tires.
Mm-hmm.
Traction's not going to be an issue, so it's really going to come down to, um, we got one guy already all in the queue, ready to jump it. Well, we got three. We got three pro racers just waiting to hop on this thing, maybe more. There's a long list of people that are waiting to jump on this thing and go take a crack at the breaking the record,
Okay.
taking the top seat for the T race track.
Okay. Okay. Sounds like a plan, man. Um, when do you think it'll be released? I know it's in the prototype, or are we past the prototype stage? Um,
We've done a lot of the work on the foundation up already because the project started back in 20 what was that 2019 2020, so we're 6 years into it. So it's not a prototype, but there's a few of the little minor details that we want to finalize. So
okay.
we have two boards showing up, and so one's a extra long and one's a standard length, and both of them are going to be ready to go alpha draconian status.
Okay. Okay. That was my next question. Was it limited to just the XL, or can the standard do it too? That's perfect.
Two boards, two alpha boards.
I know.
They're gonna,
I was gonna say, one of the things I've always said about the Dragon is it's kind of like an erector set, of a board. You can really dial it in, change up the parts that you need for each race. So this is just further evidence of how adaptable this board is. You say it can be used for a short track, a long track. I know we can drop the height of the deck, change the center mass. There was a word you used earlier when I was explaining um, where your weight is in relationship to the axle, to the center of the axle. What was that you said?
yeah, the roll center.
The roll center. There you go. So the roll center being one of the key factors that makes the Dragon board such an amazing board. Um, I was just thinking the other day. Um, have we tried yet? Because I know I haven't, and I wanted to run this past you. Have we tried um, having the front higher than the rear? Because I know we can change the deck height.
That's called rake. We
Rake.
can we can introduce rake into the setup real easy. Sometimes people have preferred to have the back a little bit higher than the front. Never the front higher than the back, but it's worth playing around with because it's so easy to do with those spacers that we swap in and out. We got the thick spacer and we got the thin spacer, so we can adjust those however we want. Add a little rake to it, see if it helps.
Okay.
In my experience, we don't need a lot of rake, but with the all-wheel drive setup, we can try it.
Okay.
There's all kinds of different adjustability settings that we can adjust bias, brake bias,
Right.
and things like that to optimize the board. And once we get out there and start really, after we learn how to ride it, we can dial it in and get it ultra
Okay.
fast.
So I'm hoping to have all 5 dragons at the TEF1 race in a week over in Jersey. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to meeting everybody in the community out there. If you see me out there and you want to take one for a test ride, please don't hesitate. Because these boards were made to be ridden. That is for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're going to be able to get out there and do that, Neva. It's great to be able to let people just feel it. It's one thing to see it on a picture or a video, but the feeling that's found by having the opportunity to have the board be underneath there and to be able to feel how the bushings are able to have the preload and at the same time still turn. That's great. You know what I mean? Usually, if we have the bushings with a major preload, the board doesn't turn and it's just like goes straight or nothing. We can
Mm-hmm.
put preload with the pivot shaft trucks. We can put preload and still have the board turn. That's a that's a fantastic thing. So especially um, uh, beginners, people that are new to the sport, people that have not ridden the dragon before, they're going to be able to hop on that thing and they're going to be able to feel great and just accelerate, evolve from their abilities and their proficiencies. It's how the saying goes. It takes 5 minutes to learn and a lifetime to master.
Right. You are so correct. We saw that in Arizona with the first contest test winner, James. He hopped on that thing in his first ride. He was going faster than he ever went in his life. and with more control than he ever experienced. And he was just blown away. I wish we could have had him on here as well, get his words. But yeah, it's an amazing platform that you've designed. Um, and I truly believe it lives up to the hype because it's a very capable machine. It's kind of like, if this is the simplest thing, if you've ever seen a screw and it needs a Phillips head, but you've only got a flat head, and you're like, this isn't doing the job right. When you got the right tool for the right job, man, it makes the whole world a difference. So this is a perfect, and this is such an adaptable tool. That's the beautiful part about it. You can really dial it in for the height, the speed, the corners, your weight, like everything can just be so dialed into it. So, but not trying to make this like a dragon commercial. Just acknowledging that this is a good piece of equipment you got here, man. This is a really good piece of equipment.
Yeah, thanks. We put a lot of investment and time and effort and focus into putting it together. It, it, the vision really is to have people be able to enjoy the sport and to go out and be able to successfully complete a race day without serious incident. Well,
Hmm.
we want to raise the capability. What one thing I love most about this platform is that it's forgivable. Something goes a little bit weird, you get surprised by somebody that's 1 foot away from you, and you have to do a little quick correct.
Right.
Quick quick corrects are possible with this board, where up until now with a lot of the other boards, that quick correct means you're road rash. And so
Hmm.
that's that's what we want to have out there on the racetrack, is we want to be able to have some forgivability, some quick correctability
Yeah.
with this board
Shout out
that's available.
shout out to Jay Avery. He was just in a little accident and got a lot of road rash.
Oh
So
no.
yeah, he's good, but he was sleeping. I don't know if he's still sleeping on the sofa because laying down in the bed was just too painful. So
Mhm.
our prayers are with you, Jay. Please heal up fast. Thank God you're still with us. Life is short, and we appreciate everybody in this Eastgate community for doing what they do to keep this sport growing and just helping spread the stoke. Um, yeah, Jay, heal up, please. So, all right, we talked. So, we brushed over it. So just to make this like a formal thing one more time. The 10-inch wheels, the kart tires, are going to be available for the Dragon.
Yes, sir. We have decided that it's prudent to have them as an option for the Alpha Draconian board. And so putting in the extra investment effort to have the compatibility be there for the everybody that wants or prefers the 10-inch cartwheels to be able to install those. They're It's almost a shoe-in fit really already, because the trucks are already extended out past the deck like they are, so they fit on there
Right.
real nice. And so the compatibility is, it's like it was just waiting for the bigger
Yeah.
tire to be able to be installed.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Well, listen, that's we got the high sign from Suki. That's our time for today, folks. If you got any other questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm sure we'll be checking back later and we can continue this conversation a little bit more in depth. And one more thing. Is it going to be belt drive or gear drive, or do you want to mention that now, or
Yeah, sure.
you know?
It's all belt. We're going all belt with the thing. The belts have tested to be better than expected.
Okay.
So we were thinking maybe we needed to go with some gears, but never mind the gears. We're going belts. They're smooth, they're reliable, we're happy with it. We don't even have to worry about getting the grease covered with sand, so we can take these boards in the sand. Can you
Yeah,
imagine riding one of these alpha boards in the sand dunes with the
yeah,
big tires? Oh my gosh,
it's going to be great.
sand is so much fun. I can't wait to do that. So,
Yeah,
and I also want to say thanks, Neva, for all the time and energy and effort that you've been putting into to make videos and get this stuff out there. And I just want to let you know that you're a dear friend that is doing so much for the sport and for the team group of dragon riders. We really would love to grow our group. Anybody wants to join it, you're welcome to. We have dragon boards in stock right now, ready to be upgraded to alpha boards as soon
okay.
as time comes. They're all upgradable. And thank you, Nova, for being a part of this process.
You're welcome, man. Listen, I'm here for the community. I'm here for Sookie. I'm here for you. I'm here for Skateboards Electric. I'm here to go fast. I'm in a controlled, safe manner on a racetrack. You know, so thank you everybody for watching the ESK8 UK live show. And Silent Sookie, thank you for doing what you do. Thank you again, Tom, for doing what you do. Thank you, community, for supporting ESK8 in general. And we're out. See you in the comments.